Welcome to Real Talk with Lillian M. Real Talk with Lillian M is all about discussing anything and anything, especially my experiences and also things that I see that just don't make sense or just things that I just on this world, especially real things. That's why it's called Real Talk. It's all about real talk, anything we talk. Today I'm gonna talk about how America almost convinced me that black people are a bunch of criminals. If there's any narrative America wants to send to the world, according to my experience, is about black people, according to my experience, is that they're a bunch of criminals. They do that using platforms like YouTube, these apps, like platforms like Facebook, Instagram, all those platforms, to send their propaganda. You know, I had developed a hatred for black Americans. As by the way, I'm African. So you know, I don't know much about black Americans. I don't know much about their history. I know they had a terrible history. I most of them I can't relate because I'm African. I just can't relate, but I don't know much about them. I only know more about black American through social media or through the TV shows or something like that. That's how I get to know black Americans. Through these American social media apps that we use all over the world, I was completely convinced that black people were a bunch of criminal. Black American, I would like to say black Americans. Black Americans, because I'm black but I'm not American. They made me to believe that black Americans are a bunch of thieves. How? Every time, the platform that I used to use the most back then was Facebook. It was a reliable source of information where you are getting information and connect people. Every time I go on Facebook, I log in on Facebook, the first video they suggest to me, that was being suggested to me, was a video of black people stealing. Not just black people, black Americans stealing. Every time I go on YouTube, on Instagram, it's videos of black Americans stealing, looting. Do you know they give you an option to say, they give you an option to, if you don't want to see this type of content, like you can say I'm not interested immediately. One thing about me, if I'm not interested in certain type of content, I press not interested because I don't want to see it again. I discovered that no matter how much I press I'm not interested to try to kill the algorithm, the quality algorithm, whatever, to try to squash it, they will force it on me. Those people forced on me those videos of black Americans stealing to the extent I ended up developing hate for black Americans. Because in my head, I ended up believing that black Americans were just a bunch of thieves, a bunch of criminals through these videos. And guess what? These Americans, these videos, mostly they have millions of views and comments in there. They be criticizing the whole race, like black people. Because when the comments all over the world from those white people, Asians, and everybody else, they go in the comment section, they be like, oh, black people. When they say black people, I'm a black person politically. I'm a black person. I don't identify as a black person as an African, but politically, I'm a black person in Africa. Or in Africa, by the way, we don't use the word black to identify ourselves. We use tribe. We use languages, like tribe languages, like we identify with languages. We don't identify with skin color or black, green, blue. We don't do that. We use our tribe languages to identify ourselves. So I don't really identify as black, but politically I'm considered black. Okay, in our government documents or whatever, it's black, African black, or black or African, something like that. So, but we don't use the word black, by the way, to identify ourselves. I don't identify as a black woman. I'm a woman, full stop. I don't use the black thing. The black thing just don't exist over here in Africa. We just don't use the word black. We use the word woman or person without using color thing. With that being said, so, but I get offended because politically I'm a black person. I say I don't identify as a black person in my daily basis. Like I talk to myself as oh, I'm a black woman, or I'm a black. I don't do that. In fact, nobody in Africa does that. We don't use the word black women or black men. We don't use that. We use woman. You are a woman. That's it. You are a man. That's it. We don't use color. We use, if we want to identify, that's when we use tribes, languages. It's a story for another day, man. But I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. But I get offended because politically I'm a black person. If I go to America, automatically I'm a black person, right? So automatically I'm a black person, right? So the comment section, they'll be like, oh, black people are thieves, black people are American. And that includes everybody, every black person on earth. Black people are this, black people are criminals, black people are this, these people are this, these people, so much racial things going on in those comment sections. I feel like these platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and all other platforms, they actually benefit from the hate black people get on social media. At this point, I just believe it. I feel like they believe it because they make sure that they push those videos. So I made every time I go on Facebook, no matter how much I try to kill the algorithm, They make sure that the video they suggest to me is a black people stealing, a black people looting, to the extent that I accepted the fact that black Americans were a bunch of criminals. Americans were a bunch of thieves. I actually accepted that. I accepted that. That black people were a bunch of criminals, black people were a bunch of criminals. I accepted that through because I know I don't know anything about black Americans. I know nothing about. I've never been to America. I just don't know anything about America. I don't know about anything about black Americans at all. All I know is that they were taken from West Africa, I think, and were forced to go to America, and they were put in slavery, something like that. Very, very horrible situation what they went through. But I like the fact that they conquered. They are victors. They're not victims. To me, I feel like black Americans, to me, they are victors, not victims. They conquered. People wanted they even wanted them to be slaves, but they conquered. That's what matters to me. So all along, all these years, I developed hate for black Americans. So I want you black Americans to understand. Now on social media, if you go on social media, you hear a lot of people, black Americans, saying Africans don't like them. Forgive Africans who don't like you. They were influenced by social media, that you guys are a bunch of thieves, bunch of lazy people. There's this. It's like America wants to push a certain narrative about black people. It's like it. Every time I come on social media, it's always a video of a black man in America looting, black women in America fighting, black in America. It's like there's a certain image they want to portray. They wanted to portray to me, and they've succeeded. Definitely, I ended up creating hate in my heart. I'm like, why are these people like that? Why are black Americans so criminals? Why are black Americans so thieves? But that's when I started doing my own research about black Americans. They are now black shows. I started keeping up with the black shows, like black American shows. I wanted to know more about black people. Then I realized, I was like, wait a minute. Black men in America are not always criminals and thieves as America wants me to believe, or wants the world believe, or they're not always like that. Like this social media wants to portray them as. I've seen so much handsome black American men doing their business, working hard, being police officers. Some of them, they have business. They have good things going on in their lives. I'm like, Facebook, Instagram, they never force this type of videos of successful black men to me. They force videos of black men stealing, looting on me. I'm like, these people, they're trying to send a certain narrative. I started thinking on my own, because I like to think on my own, and I also like to think outside the box. Then the other day, then everything changed. One day, everything changed. One video changed my life, changed how I viewed black Americans. One video changed how I used to think about black Americans. As I was scrolling, there came a video of white people looting. That video changed my life. It changed how I saw white people. Why? Because that video had 100 views. Less than 100 views. I think 100, less than 100 views. I was like, wait a minute. So white people, they also loot. They also do criminal things. They were looting in a shop, something. I don't know what was happening there. So that channel is an American channel that is dedicated to post criminals, people doing criminal activities in America. So it is things that he does on Facebook. That's when I was like, wait a minute. If these people were black, this video was going to go viral. Facebook, America, alongside Facebook, Instagram, and all other platforms, they were going to make sure that video is going to go viral all over the world. Because every video of black people looting and stealing, it has millions of views if you want to look at it. But a video of white people looting and stealing, it has almost none videos. It has none views. They make sure, I feel like they make sure these people, I feel like they make sure that videos of black people looting go viral, goes viral. But a video of white people doing bad things, they try to suppress it. I don't know how I ended up watching that video. I don't think I was meant to see that video, but I did. And it changed my life. I'm like, do white people steal? Then I clicked. That person is dedicated. Know that there are like social media platforms that dedicate themselves to post certain topics. But I started going through his page. Oh, there were a bunch of videos of white people looting, some of them stealing, some of them shoplifting. But guess what? They had about 20 views, 10 views, 30 views. And this person was not only posting white people. The person was also posting videos of black people looting and stealing. Because I feel like everybody loot and steal regardless of race. And guess what? The video, the video of black people looting, his videos that he posts of black people looting, they were viral. They had hundreds and thousands of views. But his videos where he posts white people looting, they had no views, like 100 views, 20 views. If they had more views, it's like 100 views. If it's black person looting, it has millions of views, going viral completely. That's when I was like, wait a minute. So these people have agenda to push a certain narrative. It's like they're trying to push a certain narrative that if any video, it's like they've sit down and discuss that every video of a black person doing something negative, we're gonna make it go viral because we want to push a certain narrative that these people are a bunch of criminals, these people are, so that they can justify the things that go on there. In his videos, if he posts a video of black people, black woman shoplifting, oh, it would go viral. So when it goes viral, that's when it will end up to me. As I told you, that's when it landed to me. That's when I told you that these people, every time I go on Facebook, on Instagram, the first video being recommended to me is the video of a black person doing something criminal. This is how it happens. When he posts a video of a white woman shoplifting, boom, it gets suppressed. You know, you can't. One thing that you're not gonna lie to me is that these people do not have control. They do have full control of a video that can go viral. They have ability. One thing that I believe in my head and mind, that these people are capable of making a certain video go viral, and they're capable of suppressing a video. That one I just wrong if I'm correct. I that's one I believe, because all the videos of white people there were doing criminal things. There were many of them. They had 100 views, 50 views, 20 views. Then the videos of black people, this person was posting, because this person was not even a racist, because he was posting a video of all races stealing. But the videos of black people, when they were going viral, it's like they have created this platform to make sure that anything black negative goes viral. It's like they've created that. I feel like these people, they want to make like black people is just a bad race, evil people, and they just want to think that they're nice people, they're good people, they're that. But that doesn't work like that, because there are good people in every race and there are bad people in every race, and they don't want to accept that. I feel like it's something that they just don't want to accept, that they are criminals. They are white criminals, they are black criminals, they are white shoplifters, they are black shoplifters. They are good black people. Guys, mosquitoes. They are good black people, they are good white people. So this thing of trying to paint a certain race as bad and a certain race as good, it just doesn't work, because they would disappoint you at the end of the day. Because you know what, they were living in the world of social media. Gone are the days like the 1900s, you would say certain things about black people and they wouldn't defend themselves, or everybody would accept it. Nowadays it doesn't work like that. I'm sure back then, if a white person commits a crime, they would say it's a black person. But now you can't, because there are CCTVs, there are this, everybody can see that, oh, the person who commits a crime is this person. So I strongly believe they are bad people, they are criminals, they're white criminals, and they are also black criminals. I believe that they are bad white people, and I believe that they're bad black people. So this thing of you, especially social media apps, or you people trying to think that there's a perfect race that is so nice, that is this, forget it. Perfect race doesn't exist. Sorry, a perfect race doesn't exist. There's evil people everywhere, there's bad people everywhere, there's good people everywhere. So yeah, I want to take this opportunity to just apologize to black Americans. For a very long time I had hatred for most of you, because of, I didn't like how, because you guys, when you do something bad over there, they say black people. When they say black people, they are also referring to me, because I'm a black person. Black people this, black people that, black people this, black people. The comment section, sometimes you can't ignore the comment section. I've seen comments like, oh, it's the usual criminals, the white people with comments like, look at the usual criminals. It's always them. I don't blame these people, because the videos of black people stealing or doing bad things are being pushed more to the world, to everybody, and the videos of other races are being suppressed, and the videos of white people are doing bad things are being suppressed. That's just the fact. Because I've seen a lot of videos of white people shoplifting. I've seen a lot of videos of Indians. I've seen a lot of videos of white people, a lot of Asians, a lot of videos looting, stealing, robbing people. Those videos, they barely go viral as much as black people's videos go viral. They just barely go. They just accept it. Trust me, the most viral, you might not want to accept it, but the most viral videos, negative or bad videos you have seen, be it stealing or looting, is mostly likely black person. And I've just discovered that it's actually a narrative these people want to create using social media. Like me as an African, I told you I developed hatred for Black Americans because these people were forcing me to all the time. Every time I come on social media, I'm greeted by a black man stealing. Every time I come on social media, I'm greeted by a video of black woman shoplifting. Every time I come, I was over it. I was just done. No matter how much I tried to destroy the algorithm, they just forced it on me. Until I came across a certain video, a certain Facebook channel, Facebook page, where I discovered that videos of black people and white people, everybody stealing and looting, and I've discovered that if it's black people, the videos, they go viral. If it's the black people looting and stealing, Facebook Facebook and Instagram and other platforms, they make sure that it goes viral. It goes viral. If it's one person, they make sure that it doesn't go viral. They want to create maybe like a certain narrative that they are good people, they're not people, but I don't know who believes that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that there's a perfect race. I don't believe it. Nah, I don't believe it. But anyway, I just want to say I'm sorry to Black Americans. I just want to apologize to Americans for thinking that you guys you are criminals, for thinking that guys you are thieves, think that guys you are Black Americans. It's actually an image that the Americans through social media apps like Facebook, Instagram, and all other platforms wanted me to believe. They pushed that narrative on me. They pushed it so bad. I don't know how to tell you. So much videos of Black Americans I've seen looting, stealing. I tell you, no, there was never any video of Black Americans doing something good that was ever recommended to me. Never. It's always stealing, looting. Those were the videos that were recommended. Videos of Black American doing nice thing, doing this, never recommended. Never. As an African, it was never recommended to me. That was my experience. And because of that, I created a little resentment. I couldn't say hate, man. I couldn't say hate, but I would say resentment. I created resentment against Black Americans, only to realize that that was their goal, to make me to have this resentment against Black Americans, to make me have hatred against Black Americans. But guess what? One thing I like about me is that I don't want to be hot-spotted. Yeah, like you can't hotspot me. I like to do my own information. If you tell me certain information, trust me, I'm gonna do my own research. I don't believe people blindly. So this is how America through Facebook, this is how America through their social media apps made me believe, hate, or have resentment against Black people. Black Americans to be specific. But I'm happy that I was able to do my own research and actually realize that it's a narrative they want to send. One thing that keeps coming back in my head, and I want to talk about it. If these people can try to force a certain narrative of our Black people to me, an African, what more do they do in America? I feel like, what more do they do? I feel like they in America, I don't know much what's going on there, but I feel like they do it more there. Like they want to push a certain narrative, like you are criminals, you are a bunch of thieves, you're a bunch of this. I don't know. It's just a feeling that I get. It's a feeling that I get. Imagine if they're pushing this narrative to me that you people are just a bunch of criminals. Imagine what more they are doing there. I don't know what they're doing there. I'm actually going to do my own little research maybe in the future. But this thing keeps ringing in my head that they might actually have a dedicated channels over there talk about Black people stealing and looting. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know about America. I don't know much about America. So it's just a thinking, just a mindset. I don't know. It's just a thought that is coming to me right now. It's just a thought that I always have. Like, if these people can force me these videos of Black people, Black Americans like this, what more they do there over there? What more they do over there? But anyway, I always want to tell Black Americans that you guys are not victims. You guys are victors. They wanted you to be slaves over there, but you have conquered. Now you are leaders. You are leaders of the companies. You are bosses. You are a lot of things. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud of you. And I'm really sorry that you have to go through such horrible things. I don't know what you have went through, but I have to go such horrible things. And one of the horrible things that I think you guys went through or going through is them trying to paint a certain image about you. They want to paint a certain image about you, like you guys like a certain image, like you are so horrible, like you are so horrible, like you are criminals, like you are criminals, like you are just like not good people. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm African. I can't relate, but I can't talk about this. So guys, that was my experience. Thanks for watching Real Talk with Lillian M. I hope to see you on my next video. I don't know what I'll be talking about on my next video, but definitely I'll be talking about something. See you.